I forgot I turned the music off in this game. I was like, why is it just suspiciously quiet? I don't like this. Alright. That might be too loud. No. I turned up my audio. And I think I turned it up too much.
Well, feel free to troubleshoot that. You're not too loud on my end, but I don't know how well I can. I guess you're trying to tune into your own videos.
Yeah, I just don't want to blast up my ears with music. I had it turned down too low, so everybody was complaining about things being too loud, and I was confused. Because, you know, I'm not hearing what the computer would normally output, because I don't know what 100% on my audio interface is, and that is confusing and upsetting.
Okay, what's your way of troubleshooting that usually?
I just moving it up and down until it seems right.
Yeah,
it's not great.
It's funny, you know, it kind of needs a way for you to be able to show yourself what people on Twitch or YouTube would hear from you. Because, you know, what you want is for all of your audio every time to always be at the same level for anyone listening.
I guess all I'd have to do is just sit there and listen to my own audio while on stream, but I'd have a bunch of people hearing horrible looping audio, probably. Ugh.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would assume it'd be like a pre-stream sort of thing, where you're like...
Yeah.
Beforehand.
Yeah. Alright. So we both did some off-camera stuff. So I went fishing for a while and got a bunch of different crates, and they're all bad. I'm sure it's probably more useful later, but I did get a lot of trinkets, so I'm gonna just start dumping them on you.
Neat.
I don't know if you had a flipper yet.
I did not.
What else is there? Jellyfish necklace, cobalt shield. Pretty
I
sure
feel
you
like...
don't...
Yeah, these are pretty useful for... There's a lot of stuff with the goblin that we'll wanna be able to use for stuff.
Oh, you already have a red balloon.
Floats in water. That's fun.
I think a lot of these are not that helpful. Okay, so in that case, we actually probably want to expand our housing situation a little bit.
Because we need more people?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think the trinkets are super helpful because when we want to merge them, yeah, we'll definitely go into that. You know, at the moment, I think it's a pretty tough race.
So I'm gonna go make a beach house, I guess.
Okay.
We should probably figure out which biomes can have houses. Because I know there's also a cave house that you can build and do.
Ooh. I think someone said that light is a better thing than legendary for pickaxes, but I do have me a legendary molten pickaxe.
Alright, you gave me Hellstone. I should probably research that before I just toss it like a moron. There we go. Oh, right, I got a bunch of potions. Though I guess they're all fishing potions, so maybe not the most useful.
Just continue to let that be your job.
I had a ton of people that were like, oh man, fishing is great now. And I'm like, cool. And then it has never been true. I mean, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is actually true here and there, but it's just like, for me, fishing is always like massive time waste and very little immediate payoff.
But isn't it just like your RuneScape days where you were the fishing person among the two of us?
I think about that. I think the biggest issue is because I record most things. It sucks. And I hate it. If I had to record anything from RuneScape, I would have quit RuneScape.
Just because, like, it changes your interactions with the game, the process of recording it?
Oh yeah, 100%.
I believe that. I can see how that occurs.
There are games that I would have originally absolutely despised that are now like my bread and butter, and there are games that I would have normally loved that I currently kind of hate. So Shell and I have been playing Xenoblade Chronicles, which is like one of the better JRPGs of all time, and
Okay.
I'm finding myself a little disappointed in it, surprisingly. I was expecting more from it, but it's one of those where it's really long, and there's a lot of like side content in it, but a lot of the side content is just like, what's a easy way of describing it? Wait, can I not make a palm chair? What is this? Oh, there it is. It just doesn't look like the other chairs. Okay. But no, it's just like, here's a major plot point, and then go do some side stuff for a while before you can do your next plot point. I'm like, wait, what? But I just kind of want to keep going, and the answer is, you're under-leveled, and it's like, oh, I don't like this feeling.
Yeah, just kind of as you said, you never want to grind anymore.
Yeah, if I can avoid it.
I mean, you say if you can avoid it, but like realistically, I guess yeah. Sometimes you're locked into a game. Is that what kind of this process of avoiding it would mean?
Yeah, kind of. But it's difficult to just say, like, I'm not going to grind it all in this game, and then Terraria is just like, but fishing, and you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't want to do it anymore.
Well, I mean, I could go do something if you want to do something more interesting. I could do some fishing. Or
It's
I don't
not-
know. Do we even?
Let
need...
me-
Oh, you're building
let
a
me
fish
tell
house,
you.
aren't you?
It ain't
We're just
worth
not gonna
it.
do it. But you're building a beach house. Is that different
Yeah.
for you?
No, beach house ain't so bad.
Okay. Probably gonna do. I have an agile bone glove, but it's funny how I want to hold onto anything with a good upgrade on it that I can't craft because there's no like recourse at that point.
It just doesn't seem terribly necessary in my case, because we're going to be replacing almost everything fairly quickly.
Yeah.
And also,
Should I go
Why
build
don't-
the stuff for the wall of flesh?
yeah, why don't you start working on that? Because that's going to take some time.
I don't know. It depends on. It's funny because I don't feel too concerned about the wall of flesh building process in the same way.
I remember him being a giant jerk.
I think that's true, but I think that in particular it's whether or not if I'm going to use like star cannon and stuff like that, you know, it's not like a game breaker, but like it definitely makes it a lot easier than if I weren't going to use things that had, you know, these sorts of good ammo capacities.
Okay. So I've moved to the fisherman.
Because that's where the fisherman wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I got to being able to make the obsidian skin potions.
Yep. Yeah, I got those too. Okay, here we go. The fisher. Angler likes demolitionist party girl. And the tax collector. Hates the tavern keep. Who does the demolitionist like? Not too many people. Let's move him out here. At this point, we do not need the demolitionist for, like, anything?
Because we just... Does the demolitionist not sell anything new in hard mode?
You know, interesting question. I don't know that one.
I mean... Because... although I don't think I need
check.
more explosives. I certainly would enjoy more explosives.
Oh. Okay, so bad news. Demolitionist does not like...
Oh,
Demolitionist does not like the beach.
Is there some sort of exclusivity of, like, people like each other, but, like, don't like the same biomes or stuff like that?
Yeah, so Demolitionist... The Fisher likes the Demolitionist, but the Demolitionist hates the ocean.
Does the Fisher only like the ocean?
I think so. Mainly I just wanted to get some people out on the ocean. Why are they not happy?
Well, someone had said, I think, or maybe you'd read this and told me, but they only need to be in their preferred biome to be happy. They don't actually need other people, right?
Yeah, that in their natural state they're happy. Problem is the angler, oh, I bet it's because the Demolitionist doesn't have a house currently. You need to have 2 people in the area, and the person has to be able to sell things.
Oh,
so the angler, for example, loves the... The angler loves the ocean, but since he doesn't sell anything, it's kind of pointless. Wait, is that the traveling merchant? Yeah, what are you doing here?
This is mostly just a question of that we'd want to make having the teleporters more than, like, caring about happiness in certain ways, right?
Yeah. Okay, I now have pad thai, which makes me sad because I can't go out for Thai food.
Oh, you mean in the game, and that makes you sad out of the game.
Yep.
Do you have good Thai places around where you live that you'd want to go to?
They're not as good here. Like, that is the one disappointment around Portland, is that the Thai food isn't as good as it was around Kansas.
Kansas City was a real Thai food
It was
place?
odd, but yeah, they had multiple Thai restaurants that were really good.
Well, I mean, certainly when you have people somewhere, you gotta have some reason for it. Huh. Slice of Hell Cape. Summons a baby imp. Cool. Treasure Magnet. Also good. I'm not sure if you cut off there for a moment. I heard you say something.
No, I just laughed.
Okay.
Because there's a pirate.
A pirate? Ooh, should I tell you about my Dungeon World game, Sam?
Okay.
So there's this, like, there is a book that they got, which had this kind of force of, like, not specifically evil, but kind of like chaos. And the entire party was, like, super suspicious of it, except for the wizard who had the book. And he was kind of, like, repeatedly very willing to feed it any sort of magic that it wanted. And eventually he gave it a body, and now it has free reign within the realm. And I'm thinking about, what are the crazy sort of shenanigans a book of chaos magic would get up to now that it had a body and was completely independent?
Why can she not make the teleporter?
Ooh.
What the? So I made an oceanfront property, and a dolphin's trying to get into the house. Keeps hopping up onto my platform and bouncing around, and it's very confusing. Party girl does not sell pylons. That...
Ooh.
Why not?
Because she sells things, but they're not important things.
Yeah.
It does seem to imply, for what you learned earlier, that it should be serviceable.
Yeah. Not expecting limitations on who can sell the pylons. And I guess Party Girl is just like, no. Oh, cat died again.
Do we just have the same problem that's happening, is that we've never made it safe for the location there?
Yes. There is a, there's... Let's see. Sorry. There's a, an easy way... Easy way? There's like a quick drop into the jungle, and they probably just wander down into that, and then die horribly.
Oh, well.
Fortunately, the zoologist hates the angler.
Why do we need a beach biome?
Just
to, like,
I'm just trying to get
completeness?
all the teleporters.
Ah. But as long as we can get, like, relatively close to it, we're fine, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think so. I'm just gonna hope somebody moves in there. Someone said the golfer is good for the beach. I thought somebody hated... One of these characters hates the golfer. Oh, well, no? Who hates the golfer? Oh, the arms dealer hates the golfer. I don't think I have the golfer. Or is this the world where we exile... Is this the world where we exiled him? No, I thought that was the previous. Yeah,
we never found it in this world. Okay.
Yeah, we found him in our previous run and exiled him.
Unfortunately, having imp minions makes the enemies and your minions look kind of similar.
Let's see. So, yeah, do we have any other bosses to fight at this point?
Other than the Wall of Flesh?
I don't think so. Alright, guess we're going to hard mode today.
Well, that was my plan. We seemed like we were ready to do it last time, but then I said I have stuff to do. Like sleep at that point in time.
It was probably getting late.
Yeah.
Good lord, what are these houses? Look, aesthetics... Aesthetics are for other people. Sometimes I will go out of my way to care. But in a lot of cases, I usually just kind of check out, and I'm like, eh.
Oh, dang.
Wow. Oh, right, because you're working down there.
It turns out it's a bad time to try and get into your duplication menu while in hell, because things keep mobbing you. Maybe my spawn rate's still up, though. It felt like there were a lot of... there was a lot of violence happening. Nope. 1.0. Yeah, it must just be that I was... just getting a little bit too distracted while I was working with that. In other news, I can dupe restoration potions now, so that's a thing. But I definitely am going to keep both of my imps around, no matter how confusing they are.
Oh, did you get the imp summon?
Yeah, slice of black cake.
Oh.
I also have a flower of fire. Looks intriguing.
There we go.
This is so much fun. It's
I
like from Mercenary Kings, I have the bounce ammo now. I wish it were longer range, though.
Let's see. Wait, who has the bounce ammo? How'd you get it?
I found an item called Flower of Fire, which feels to me like a very clear Mario reference.
That's absolutely a Mario reference.
I was actually starting to wonder, though, if I could make Featherfall potions, because I found those are kind of nice for navigating around.
I think I can make them.
I think you gave me feathers, right? Or did you not?
I'm pretty sure I did. And if I didn't, I can give you some feathers.
Yeah, let me look through. They should be under materials. Is Featherfall?
Why is there a chest full of chairs and tables?
Did I do that?
Yeah?
I must have. I could only believe that was me.
I spent some time cleaning up a little bit.
I must have just carelessly dumped my inventory at some point, and I just had, like, random stuff. That must have been one of the first sessions. I was more careful with that when I realized how easy it was to generate garbage and throw it in chests in this particular mode.
Oh, it's
Debut,
mud.
Linkroot, Feather. Yes, I do have feathers. I don't know why I collect things from summons. They kill stuff and they leave drops that I can duplicate. I still want to pick up all
that you
stuff.
already have infinite amounts of, and you're just like, oh yeah, you guys don't really need this. Let's see. One thing I noticed myself doing is I'm often oh wow, yeah, wait, 99 rotten chunks. I actually don't have those. Really?
I guess I just dealt with it earlier.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm finding myself trying to match every single one of the biome locations, if that makes sense. Like whenever I build a house, I'm like, okay, so this is the mushroom biome, therefore it should be specifically all mushroomy. Like, I don't need to do this.
Do you mean in the way the house is constructed, right?
Yeah. Somebody's gonna live in the mushroom biome.
What is... So if I had a slice of black cake...
Yes.
And it summoned an imp... Where they
Pretty
get
sure that...
categorized under?
I think it's a pet. So it would be, like, in with your hook.
Oh, but I mean in terms of the duplication menu.
Oh. Just type it in the search box.
Oh, there's a search box. Where is there a search box? There it is.
Yeah, like, you kind of just
Oh.
glaze over it, because these games normally don't have search boxes.
I swear I duplicated it. I think it was slice of black cake. What was it called? Slice of hell cake.
Ah.
I definitely duplicated it though. But now I don't think I can see it. I don't know.
Make sure you didn't accidentally trash it.
Did I trash it? That would be odd. Oh well, I'll be sad without my baby imp. Nope, there it is. The search thing, slice... Oh, it's case sensitive.
Oh.
Man. Okay, that's good to know.
Are these valid? These are valid. Oh, hopefully this is a valid place for somebody to leave. I'll deal with that later. Okay.
Hopefully.
Oh, it's a giant snail. There's just something next to me going at me constantly, and it's super confusing.
Is it a violent snail?
I mean, nothing really stays violent for long.
Do you mean that your summons just handle it?
Yeah, they just kill everything. There's a reason why I'm just always like, I love summons in this game. It just... It's so lazy mode.
I was regretting it actually while I was down in hell trying to deal with my duplication menu while being attacked by things. And I must have just not been careful enough about my health as that was occurring.
Let's see. Did I get the summon potion? Oh, regen potion. That sounds useful. That ain't it. There's totally a summoner's potion.
Do you want me to go searching for it?
I can find it real quick. What do I need for the summoning potion? Oh, variegated lardfish. Fishing in the underground jungle. Oh, I must have just thrown that away then. Now, there's a difference between the jungle and the underground jungle, yeah?
In what way?
Now this probably counts.
What's going on? Why did my spawn rate go to ×10? When did that happen?
Oh, dang it. So we haven't found the underground jungle yet, potentially. Wait, what?
Well, so
oh, that's you.
In terms of, are you down here?
Here, I'm coming. Join the blue party?
Oh, you might want to wait a moment.
When you get the chance.
Let me deal with something first. Okay. I think it's safe. I guess I have 2 summons now. I don't know. The Slice of Hell Cake and the Celestial Imp Staff feel... Are they not stronger than the bees?
Well, the Imp Cake, I believe, is just purely cosmetic.
Oh, really?
I think so. Oh. Wait a second.
I guess that would make sense, because otherwise I should only have 1 summon, right?
Yeah. I think you can mess with them, but yeah, I've got a little Eater of Souls following me around that is purely cosmetic.
I see. It's funny that I have so little attention to the, like, cosmetic things in this game that sometimes I assume cosmetic things are not. But that makes sense why it doesn't give any stats. Perhaps I will do away with it because it looks kind of like an imp and I keep trying to shoot it.
Alright, I have a solution. So what is your plan for fighting the Eater of Worlds?
Well, I'm finding if I have a Featherfall potion, I can actually navigate hell reasonably well without anything else. So, how do you feel about just going to the right side of the map and hitting the go button?
We could.
I'm happy to make something too. My plan was to actually go there and make a platform system.
Okay.
I mean, is there any other plan for the Eater of Worlds? Like,
well, in the past, I have mowed down all of the buildings.
Oh, really?
And just watered all of the lava and just ran on that.
Oh, interesting. Is that faster than building the platforms?
Yes.
Actually, I have never really spent too much time like looking at how buckets work, and I never collected buckets of water.
I have infinite buckets of water.
Okay. Do you just need to like right-click them or something to empty them?
Oh, right. Dumb alternate idea. Do you want to just do gravity potions and run on the ceiling?
Oh. Is that more even than the floor? I guess there's no magma. Do you have infinite gravity potions?
Yeah, I made that a while ago.
Cool. I guess it required feathers, right?
Yeah.
Well, are you coming to the right side? I guess you can just wormhole whenever.
Yep, I'll wormhole to you in a second. Just gotta grab my gravitation potions.
Can you stand on the bottom of the game?
Interesting question. I don't know.
I think I want to know.
Yeah.
We can do that after. We can do that after fighting the Eater of Worlds.
I mean, I'll find out in like 3 seconds.
Oh, can I? I can see where I moved previously, can't I? I don't think
Yeah.
I realized that before. So does it just always trace you like that on the minimap, or is that just like a recent, like this game playthrough tracing?